Hey, quick warning, this story is pretty gross. Okay, so I work retail, right? So I've seen through the years some real disgusting stuff come from the lowest dregs of consumer, but nothing, and I mean nothing, beats the 3-week stretch of pestilence carried out by the villain known as the Saturday Shitter. The first impact, an event to rival the Cretaceous extinction. I'll never forget it. My boss sauntered over to me, right, and he goes, help the new bagger clean the bathroom. Now, I figured I was just training her, right? Yeah, so no big deal. So I get her and I open the door. Believe me when I say what I saw, it looked like someone dumped an entire cauldron of chili on the back of the cannon wall. And this woman goes ballistic. She goes off the deep end. She's like, oh, hell no, I'm not taking care of this. And then she like goes after my boss and is like screaming at him, right? So he tells her to take a hike and then tells me to go and grab one of my friends to come and help me with this. And he tells me, right, either I could go and do it or I could grab the other bagger to do it. My brother. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't shit on my brother. Anyways, I got my buddy, right? We're gloved up, masked up, door wide open, wafting the putrid smelling slurry lane before us, pondering how we're gonna approach this mess. And you know, there's no nice way to say it, but the best way to clean this up was to get a snow shovel and scrape it off the walls and off the floor and dump it into the toilet and flush it all down. It was absolutely horrific. I can still see it if I think about it enough. So we're cleaning and I hit my point, man. I had to tap out. I was dry heaving and like retching to the side, you know, and then I appointed myself doorman, so my buddy ended up finishing it. Sorry, man. Now, eventually, the poison's gone, mopped up, and fully pristine. I run upstairs, right? I get sick, and then I go and clean myself up. My boss calls me into his office, and he thanks me for cleaning it up and gives me a $10, you know, in-store card and lets me leave early. And, you know, I remember thinking, you know, at least it's all over and done. The next Saturday, the second splash, and this is all coming secondhand now. Remember when I said I couldn't bring myself to shit on my brother? Well, the Saturday menace must have felt generous. So walking by the bathrooms, it was horrific smelling, but hey, you know, it's a bathroom, right? Go figure. Eventually somebody found out what happened. My brother and the other bagger walk into what can only be described as a crime scene. In his words, there's shit on the wall, shit on the floor, shit on the door, shit everywhere. After a while and after a lot of willpower, it gets done and cleaned, and, you know, certainly this is the end, right? Right? The next Saturday, the turd impact. Not a bang, but a whimper. Now, walking out of my back room, passing the bathrooms, on the floor was a singular nugget of poo. My coworker and I checked the bathrooms like we were Navy SEALs. Nothing. Clean. Pristine. So we call my brother, and we're all laughing and joking about it, assuming it fell out of a diaper or something. I'm laughing till I walk past an aisle, and it looks like somebody kicked muddy cleats all up and down the aisle. Then I noticed the trail going out of the aisle throughout the store to the next aisle, to the next aisle, to the next aisle. So I then turned around and returned to the back room crestfallen and shaken, and have to tell my brother and my other coworkers who are still laughing about it that there's been another incident. Now, we never did find out who the perpetrator was, as security refused to check, instead trying to bust the old ladies pinching M&Ms. Whoever you are, Saturday Shitter, all I want to ask you is why.